Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Days of Our Lives, latest updates, asterisk in Salem. Surprises rarely arrive quietly. They come wrapped in secrets, buried under old wounds, and delivered at the worst possible moment. And on this unforgettable Friday, January 2nd, Days of Our Lives, fans are about to witness exactly that. A cascade of shocking revelations, emotional confrontations, and wedding drama that threatens to change everything for Steve Johnson and Stephanie Johnson. For Steve, the past has never truly stayed buried. A man shaped by loss, loyalty, and a lifetime of hard choices. Steve has always believed that facing the truth head-on was the only way forward. But what happens when the truth comes with consequences he never saw coming? And for Stephanie, a woman who has fought tirelessly to build a life beyond chaos. The surprises heading her way may force her to confront feelings she thought she had long since mastered. The day begins deceptively calm in Salem, but beneath the surface, tension simmers. Steve wakes with an uneasy feeling, the kind that only comes when instinct warns him that something is off. He brushes it aside at first, chalking it up to stress, but that sense of foreboding refuses to fade. Steve has survived kidnappings, betrayals, and heartbreak, but this time feels different. This time, the danger isn't physical, it's emotional. And that may be the most devastating threat of all. Meanwhile, Stephanie steps into her day with determination. She has learned the hard way that strength often means keeping your guard up, even when your heart wants to believe in happy endings. She is focused on work, on responsibilities, on keeping her life balanced. But fate has other plans. The surprises awaiting her will force her to confront unresolved emotions tied to family, love, and trust. Emotions she has carefully packed away for the sake of survival. As Salem buzzes with quiet anticipation, whispers of wedding plans drift through the town like a storm cloud gathering strength. Weddings in Salem are never simple celebrations. They are battlegrounds where secrets explode, alliances shift, and love is tested in the harshest ways imaginable. And this upcoming wedding is no exception. What should be a joyful union instead threatens to become a catalyst for chaos, one that pulls Steve and Stephanie directly into its orbit. Steve soon finds himself facing a revelation that shakes him to his core, a conversation he never expected, a truth revealed at precisely the wrong moment, leaves him questioning everything he thought he knew. Loyalty has always been Steve's guiding principle, but now he must decide where that loyalty truly lies. Is it with the past that shaped him, or with the future he desperately hopes to protect? The shock doesn't stop there. As details come to light, Steve realizes that someone close to him has been keeping critical information hidden. And in Salem, secrets are never harmless. Each withheld truth is a ticking time bomb, and this one is counting down fast. Steve's reaction is a mix of anger, heartbreak, and disbelief. Emotions that threaten to push him toward a decision he may not be able to take back. Stephanie, on the other hand, is blindsided by a surprise that forces her to re-examine her understanding of love and forgiveness. When confronted with unexpected news, she struggles to maintain her composure. Years of independence have taught her to rely on logic, not emotion. But logic offers little comfort when the heart refuses to cooperate. Stephanie must ask herself, whether she is willing to risk vulnerability again, knowing how easily it can lead to pain. As the day unfolds, the wedding drama intensifies. What was meant to unite instead divides, and Salem becomes a pressure cooker of unresolved conflicts. Old rivalries resurface. Buried resentments boil over, and alliances are tested for Steve. The wedding represents more than just a ceremony. It becomes a symbol of everything he stands to lose. If the truth continues to unravel, Stephanie finds herself caught between loyalty to family and loyalty to herself. The expectations placed upon her feel heavier than ever, and the choices she must make will have lasting consequences. Does she follow her heart, even if it leads to uncertainty? Or does she protect herself by walking away before history repeats itself? One of the most powerful moments of the day comes when Steve and Stephanie's paths intersect in an emotionally charged encounter. The tension between them is undeniable, layered with unspoken words, shared history, and the weight of everything left unsaid. This is not just a meeting, it is a reckoning. Their exchange is raw, honest, and filled with the kind of emotion that defines days of our lives at its best. Steve, never one to shy away from difficult conversations, pushes for answers. He demands clarity in a world clouded by deception. Stephanie, torn between honesty and self-preservation, must decide how much of her truth she is ready to reveal. Their conversation leaves both of them changed, aware that nothing will ever be quite the same again. As the wedding draws closer, the atmosphere in Salem grows heavier. Guests arrive unaware of the emotional landmines waiting to be triggered. Smiles mask anxiety, laughter hides fear, and behind every congratulatory embrace lies the potential for disaster. Steve senses that the ceremony may be the breaking point, the moment when all secrets finally come to light. Stephanie watches from the sidelines, her heart racing with anticipation and dread. She knows that whatever happens next will define her future. The surprises she has endured throughout the day have already tested her resilience, but the biggest shock may still be ahead. In Salem, timing is everything, and the truth always chooses the most dramatic moment to emerge. As part one comes to a close, the stage is set for chaos. Steve stands at a crossroads, forced to choose between confrontation and restraint. Stephanie faces a decision that could alter the course of her life. And the wedding, once a symbol of hope, looms as a catalyst for heartbreak, revelation, and irreversible change. The question remains, will Steve and Stephanie survive the emotional storm headed their way? Or will these shocking surprises tear them apart forever?